This is a review of the G7 Power par20 dimmable LED light bulb. It outputs 480 lumens at 8 watts. It's a replacement for a 40 watt light bulb. One of the things I like about G7 bulbs is that they're professionally marked. I've tested a lot of LED bulbs, and when I first started doing it, the majority of them didn't have any specifications on them. You unpackage them, you lay them side by side, you can't tell the difference. These tell you how many lumens that come out of it, and also tell you the power and operation voltage. And I find this very important, is the G7 bulbs are UL approved. This bulb, you can see the surface here is all plastic, so there is no glass to break. The bulb is designed to be used in a miniature can light. It has a 25-degree beam angle, which is pretty tight. And what that means is it's going to project down to the floor or the countertop and leave a bright hot spot. The things I like about these LED bulbs is that they contain no mercury and no UV. In addition, they have no flicker, and like I mentioned, no glass to break. These bulbs feature an instant on capability when you flick the switch, and I love the fact that they come with a 5-year warranty. In reality, these lights have a 35,000 hour life. That means running the bulb 3 hours a day, the bulb should last for 32 years. This bulb, like I said, is mentioned at 480 lumens. It's designed to replace a 40 watt bulb. The bulb only consumes 8 watts and has a power factor of 0.91. We're going to test that in a few minutes. The bulb is designed to produce a warm light, and it's also dimmable. I'm going to do a comparison between these two bulbs just to give you an idea of the brightness. This is a 65 watt incandescent bulb. It weighs in at 2 1/8 ounces. And this here is the 8 watt LED bulb, and it weighs in at 4 1/4 ounces. Yep, that's correct. It weighs twice as much as this one. See the 65 watt incandescent bulb? To the human eye, it's a medium brightness with a yellow light. Here you can see it's drawing 60.1 watts, and the power factor is 0.99, which is basically 1, which means it's a totally resistive bulb. See the LED bulb, it's a 40 watt equivalent. It's running on 8 watts. It's almost as bright as the 60 watt incandescent bulb, but its beam angle is very small. You can see my hand, and if I get back here, there's no light on it, but you can see it up here. Because of the tight beam angle, that the light will be projected down to the floor or down to a countertop in your kitchen or workspace. See that this bulb is drawing 8.1 watts, and if I come over here and check the power factor, it's running at 0.9, and the specification says 0.91. That basically means that this lamp is very efficient and not wasting too much current. I point out that there's no hum. I like this light a lot because we used to use CFL bulbs and I hated them because they contain mercury. As I mentioned, this has no mercury. The other incandescent bulb I just showed you was on for just a few seconds, and I couldn't even hardly take it out of the bulb. It was so hot. This has been on like 4 times longer, and I can put my hand over it and it's not much above room temperature. That's what I like about LED lights. They're efficient, they're using the energy to create light and not to create heat. I want to give you a quick comparison. This bulb that's closest to us is a large 65 watt incandescent bulb, and down there at the end of the hall is a little bitty tiny 8 watt bulb, and you can see the light on the wall. It's much brighter than this big one down here. The real truth is, if you look down here at the floor and the carpet, this is the incandescent bulb area, and you can see it's nice and bright. But if you come down to the end of the hall, you can see the LED bulb is much brighter. This bulb is half the size and has more light output hitting the floor and hitting the walls. It's an excellent product. I like it a lot. I like the fact that it's low power consumption, highly efficient, and it runs cool. I rate this product as 5 stars. This review was done by JJ CEO. I'd like you to know I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.